Well, today is National Indigenous Day. I'm guessing that it's a date on the calendar that in years gone by, many of us weren't very aware of. I admit that until recently, I couldn't have told you when it was. Sadly, the case is very different this year. It's a day that has now very much come to our attention on the heels of the tragic discovery of the buried remains of 215 children in a mass grave on the site of a former residential school in our province. This single discovery in and of itself is incredibly sad and shocking. That it is but one horrific reality amongst countless other tragedies, other examples of ways in which Canada's Indigenous population have experienced injustice and pain, well, that's almost unbearable to think about. As Christians, innate to our understanding of the created world is that all people are created in the image of God. And that means all people have immense value. All people are worthy of love, worthy of respect, worthy to be treated as equals. And in light of that fundamental Christian belief, we can do nothing short of acknowledging the reality that Indigenous people of Canada have not been afforded that kind of dignity. Now, attempts to try to distance ourselves from these events, or to shift blame elsewhere, or to say, well, I didn't do anything, that was someone else, or, well, that was a different time. These responses are not only unhelpful, I think they just serve to deepen the divide that already exists. As a society, we need to own up to the fact that we have severely mistreated our Indigenous neighbors. More specifically, if we, as followers of Jesus, as the church, if we have a hope to be part of a reality in which we're reconciled to our Indigenous friends, then we need to be willing to own up to the fact that historically, the church has played a part in this difficult story, and certainly not one that we are proud of. Now, if you're looking for some tangible way to maybe lean into this issue, a great resource to both deepen your understanding of some of the heart cries of Canada's Indigenous population, and also a resource that gives suggestions for prayer and other actions you could consider, is a Truth and Reconciliation prayer guide that has been put together by the Christian and Missionary Alliance, and we'll put a link to that resource for you below. May God give us the courage to step up, own up, and live up to our calling to self-sacrificially love the Indigenous population of Canada.